Imagine Watch Dogs, but rebuilt like a next-gen open-world fever dream. Ray-traced streets that shimmer like oil-slick neon. Weather systems that feel straight out of a disaster movie. Real AI traffic that actually obeys the rules of the road. And combat so tight, so crispy, it'll make you uninstall your GPU drivers, just for the thrill of reinstalling them. This isn't just a mod, it's a resurrection. A total overhaul that slaps the dust off 2014 and drags Watch Dogs kicking and screaming into 2025. And yeah, somehow it's still free. So today, we're diving headfirst into Watch Dogs Reborn, a mod so clean it makes the base game look like a half-finished tech demo. Buckle up, this is the Watch Dogs you were actually promised. Now, what exactly is Watch Dogs Reborn? It's a full-scale mod overhaul built by a team of absolute lunatics who decided the original game deserved better and then actually did something about it. This thing doesn't just tweak a few settings and call it a day. No, it rebuilds the entire vibe of Watch Dogs from the ground up. We're talking overhauled graphics, completely redone lighting, enhanced physics, dynamic weather, revamped AI, new police behaviors, and even changes to combat flow and driving mechanics. The end result? It doesn't feel like a mod. It feels like a director's cut, or more like the version of Watch Dogs that existed in every pre-release trailer before Ubisoft downgraded it into oatmeal. Reborn isn't just about visuals either. It messes with everything under the hood. Cars handle like actual vehicles now, not shopping carts. The city breathes more, NPCs have more variation and logic.
Who the fuck you think you are?
And gunfights don't feel like you're tap dancing on spaghetti code. It's built on top of the definitive mod in Living City, but it doesn't stop there. It expands and polishes everything. You're getting the best of all worlds wrapped in a cinematic, gritty, high-performance package. Basically, it makes the game worth reinstalling. Let's talk visuals. Because this mod doesn't just look good, it looks illegal. Watch Dogs Reborn completely rewires the game's lighting system. We're talking full-blown ray tracing effects, god-tier reflections, reworked shadows, atmospheric fog, and a lighting engine that finally makes Chicago look like the cyberpunk war zone it was meant to be. The nights are darker, the neon pops harder, and rain doesn't just fall, it soaks the city like it's got a grudge. The mod adds high-res environmental textures, upgraded models, and completely overhauled post-processing. It brings in new bloom effects, depth of field upgrades, proper motion blur, and a color grading system that actually gives the game mood and tone, not just gray and slightly more gray. And then there's the weather system. Dynamic storms roll in like movie scenes. You'll be driving across a bridge when the clouds start twisting, the wind starts howling, and suddenly it's a cinematic disaster. Lightning flashes across puddles that actually reflect it, and fog creeps in like the city's hiding something from you. There's even destructible environments. Now cars leave better damage decals, explosions kick up realistic smoke, and your screen shakes in all the right ways. And somehow performance doesn't tank unless you're trying to run this on a microwave. Bottom line, this mod makes vanilla Watch Dogs look like a beta test. Do you go back to the original game after playing this, and it's like switching from IMAX to a bootleg camera filmed on a calculator. That's how big the visual gap is. Alright, so visuals are one thing, but what really blew me away was the AI. I mean, vanilla Watch Dogs NPCs acted like they were all on the same prescription. They'd walk into walls, panic in slow motion, or just vibe in the middle of a gunfight like it was open mic night at a coffee shop. Reborn changes all of that. The AI is actually alive now. Pedestrians react like they've seen some things. If you pull a gun, they run. Like real sprinting. Like, I don't want to die today. Sprinting. Some call the cops, others film you on their phones. It's like being inside a viral TikTok, but with consequences. Traffic flow fixed. Cars don't just rubber band into each other anymore, they follow real driving logic. You'll even catch drivers trying to avoid obstacles instead of just flooring it into chaos like GTA NPCs with a death wish. And it's not just behavior, it's density. There's more people, more cars, and way more variation. You're not just seeing the same 5 models in rotation. The city actually looks lived in. There's crowds at hotspots, people hanging out at night, and activity that doesn't feel scripted. Cops have also leveled up. They'll actually flank you, box you in, and react to your moves instead of standing there like confused mall security guards. If you cause a mess, expect to get punished, not just stared at. The immersion here is insane. The city doesn't just look better, it thinks better. It feels unpredictable in the best way, like it might catch you slipping if you're not careful. So here's where things start getting spicy. The combat, because if you remember base Watch Dogs, the gunplay felt like you were firing Nerf darts at cardboard cutouts. Everything was floaty, disconnected, and somehow every enemy was either a stormtrooper or John Wick with zero in between. Watch Dogs Reborn throws that straight into the trash. The entire gunplay system is overhauled, and I'm not being dramatic when I say it. Finally feels satisfying. First off, weapons have actual recoil now, not cartoon recoil, real feedback. You pull the trigger and there's weight behind every shot. Muzzle flash, sound design, proper kickback. You can feel when you're using something heavy versus something light. Enemies don't just stand around soaking bullets like they're built out of Kevlar dreams. Headshots matter. Flanking works. Suppressors are actually useful, instead of being glorified accessories. And stealth kills? Clean. No more clunky animations that look like your character forgot what a spine is. The animations across the board are sharper, faster, and smoother. Reloads are tight. Weapon switching doesn't lag like it's buffering on dial-up. And close quarters takedowns, genuinely brutal. In the oh damn that was personal kind of way. Even the cover system has been tuned up. You move between cover points faster, smoother, and you don't get stuck trying to vault over knee-high walls like you're solving a geometry puzzle. It doesn't just feel like powder gunplay, it feels like a different game entirely. One that respects your trigger finger, which is wild considering this was all done by modders and not a billion-dollar studio. And yeah, that's Watch Dogs Rebirth, fully overhauled, dressed to kill, and running like it just hijacked your GPU. This isn't just modding, it's a full-blown resurrection of a game. Ubisoft left in the gutter. You've got the AI tweaks, the physics upgrades, the weather system from another dimension, and now the Apex ReShade making everything look like a movie trailer. If you're still playing vanilla Watch Dogs after this, you either enjoy pain or you just really like looking at flat lighting and traffic AI that couldn't pass kindergarten. Anyway, that's gonna wrap it up.